At this fire station in northeast Wisconsin, emergency crews often respond to assisted living facilities throughout the city of Oshkosh.
Yeah, this is one that our station comes to quite a bit.
All because of fallen elderly adults.
Attention Engine 19, respond to courtyard Oshkosh, responding for fall.
Since 2020, the Oshkosh Fire Department has responded to fall calls at assisted living facilities more than 800 times.
It's a call that's growing as the population is aging.
But Fire Chief Tim Heyman tells us in many cases, the facilities are refusing to provide any physical assistance to fallen residents.
What we see with some facilities is they have a no-touch policy.
So no lifting, no CPR?
No.
There's kind of this almost paralysis of, oh, but my company said don't touch.
Wisconsin State Representative Lori Palmieri has firsthand experience.
You kind of first learned of this policy through your own mom.
Yeah.
She first learned about no-touch policies when her late mother repeatedly fell when she was a resident in assisted living.
She's like, I'm not hurt. I don't need to go to the hospital. But yet, no one there would lift. No one there would do anything for fear of their corporate policies. In a number of those cases, doing nothing, as we've seen, can lead to some pretty dire outcomes.
The Fox 9 investigators traveled to Wisconsin after first exposing the practice in Minnesota.
My father just did not fall and get hurt and die.
We obtained this surveillance video showing 79-year-old Larry Thompson slowly suffocating after he awkwardly fell off his electric scooter at an assisted living facility in Golden Valley.
There was zero effort to save him.
A state investigation found the staff failed to provide any kind of assistance because of the facility's erroneous fall policy, which instructed staff to call 911 and to not touch a fallen resident.
Yeah, no, it's very common.
It's something that is an issue across our country.
It is not a good policy.
What did you think when you saw that?
I was horrified. It was so tragic. It made me want to pass a law.
Palmieri started pushing for new legislation at the Wisconsin State Capitol last year.
I appreciate the opportunity to testify in favor of this bill.
And now, a pair of newly proposed bills would require more training for staff, provide grant funding for lift devices, and impose a duty of care at assisted living facilities.
This legislation would require folks to have that training that would also then require them to attempt that lift.
What has the response been from the industry itself?
So it's been interesting. One of the concerns has been about the financial implication of requiring additional training. There have been concerns about, again, the liability component.
I believe that SB 1373 will increase costs to our seniors.
In Arizona, the industry fought against a state law that prevents no-touch policies. It was passed back in 2021. And at the time, the industry argued it would put seniors at greater risk and expose the facilities to potentially more lawsuits.
And deny seniors access to EMS services simply because they happen to reside in a senior community.
I think the EMS providers are frustrated.
In Wisconsin, emergency crews, which are already facing staffing shortages, are eager for a solution to the high volume of non-emergency calls.
I think that a lot of times the staff at the facility is frustrated because they do want to help. They do want to address the problem, but their hands are tied.
$5,000 to $10,000 a month, you're assuming that if there's an emergency that help is going to be there. And to find out after the fact that no, we can't do that, and people are standing around and not able to help even if they wanted to, it's a betrayal of the public trust.
Meanwhile, in Minnesota, advocates for the elderly are drafting up legislation for state lawmakers to consider this upcoming session. We will be tracking those developments as they happen. For the Fox 9 investigators, I'm Nathan O'Neill.